I never thought there would be a time where I wanted to watch 50 Shades of Grey rather than a movie with Margot Robbie. Let's talk about Wuthering Heights. Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here, and welcome to my very delayed review for Wuthering Heights. Listen, when this movie first came out, I had wavering interest in it. I was like, you know what? It's Jacob Elordi. He's great. It's Margot Robbie. She always brings her A game, and the cards just didn't come together. I was like, you know what? I might review this, but I don't know. I'm gonna hold off for right now to see how it is, how it looks. And then the reviews came out, and it sounded like it was shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really in a hurry to watch that for 2 hours. So, for all 5 of you that are here after it's been out for 2 months, welcome to the review for Wuthering Heights. With Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, this is based on a book that I have not read, so I'm not going to have much knowledge of, how faithful it is. I heard it kind of drew away from a lot of what happened in the book, but kept, some of it anyway. It's directed by Emerald Fennell. I haven't seen Saltburn, but I did see Promising Young Woman when it came out back in 2020, and that was a great film. It was one of my favorite ones that were nominated that year for Best Picture, so that was pretty cool. This movie, though, what the fuck are we doing? So Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie's characters, they start off as kids. Ironically, I cared more about the relationship and their love when they were children than when it was actually them as Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. You have Owen Cooper in here from Adolescence. He was really great in Adolescence, and here he is in this movie. I'm like, damn it, fuck, why did this have to be your follow-up? The actress who plays Catherine is good as well, the child actress. But so yeah, Margot plays Catherine, and Jacob Elordi plays Heathcliff, and he is this peasant that kind of serves her family at a young age, and they kind of bond together and grow this connection that they are kind of afraid to explore because Catherine, is kind of being brought up to be like, you must, go out and find a rich husband, a wealthy husband to marry into a fortune, and Heathcliff is kind of like, I want her, I'm in love with her, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it's forbidden love, it really is. Her father is abusive towards him, verbally, physically, and eventually we see them grow up, and a new family moves into a castle about 5 miles away, and Catherine manages to inspect the guy that's there, see what's going on, and kind of falls for him in a way. And they get married. And Heathcliff is fucking depressed about this. He's like, you were gone for all this time. Why don't you just go back there and be with your man? And Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, the chemistry, I just wasn't really feeling it. And, it gets kind of worse throughout the rest of the movie because it only gets, like, more freaky and more disturbing and disgusting in certain ways that I didn't think were possible to make a movie where I'm watching Margot Robbie and I'm actively wanting to rip my fucking eyeballs out. This movie, it just doesn't have a good pace to it. It is fucking tedious to the max. It is kind of like the same, it felt like to a point it was like the same scene almost over and over and over again, where, she's looking at this life that she has with this guy, and he's a victim in this, because, she's constantly fucking off with Heathcliff, and then you have Heathcliff, who desperately wants to be with her, and he's trying to convince her to be with him, and it just never kind of works out for them at the start of this movie. And then later on in the film, she does start to get attracted to him more and more and more, and then we get some sex scenes, and we get some raunchiness, and we get, like, well, there's a bit of a time jump, because after she realizes she doesn't want to be with this guy, she wants to be with Heathcliff, he's already fucked off. He's took a horse and he's left. And then, years later, he comes back, and he is of wealth now. So he has, clean-shaven, fine clothes, wealthy, and he comes back to kind of claim her, honestly, it seems. And she's still attracted to him, obviously, now that he has a bit more wealth, a bit more power, she's a bit, more attracted to him than she was before. It's all about, like, class dynamics and shit like that. Forbidden love, like I said. And there's a point where, you know, he gets her in the house, and they're fucking, and he's like, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll slit your husband's throat and kill. I'm like, I'm sorry. What? Like, how do people find this? Like, women that watch the channel, y'all found this romantic or what? Fuck, man. Like, what is the deal here? Yeah, I would have rather watched 50 Shades of Grey. I was in pain watching this one, man. And I was in pain watching those films, but at least those had, like, some movement to the story. Shit was happening. It was active. There was helicopter crashes. There was a gun, you know, a scene where someone's held at gunpoint. There was a kidnapping. This is just, like, repetitive, like, will they, won't they, you know, people, you should take a shot every time two people are, like, right in their fucking grill and about to kiss, and then pull away, and they don't give in to their wants, their desires. I'm like, just fucking kiss already so we can make this a 90-minute film. But no, they drag this bitch out to 2 hours and like 15 minutes. I'm like, y'all are crazy. And in the end, I was saying, like, halfway through, I was like, honestly, with the way this is going, I hope either, like, one of you or both of you die. And, you know, towards the end, I did kind of feel bad, because I am a hopeless romantic. I like romance movies, but this one just was not for me. But I still did feel some kind of sorrowful way when Catherine does die, because, I mean, I like Margot Robbie. She did sell me on that part of the character, her love for him. It was just when they were together and the chemistry, you know, when they're interacting, it just felt really, like, fucking, like, soap opera-y almost. It was just weird, man. It was so weird. It was off-putting, and I didn't get into it whatsoever. Unfortunately, she dies, and Heathcliff is left alone, so no one wins. No one. Hong Chow is in this, by the way. I've talked about this for 8 minutes, and I didn't mention Academy Award nominee Hong Chow, who I've loved in every movie I've seen her in. She's, like, given nothing in this. Her character's barely interesting to the plot. They try to do, like, a hint of, like, her connection to Catherine might be something deeper than she's letting on, but I didn't read into any of that too far. I just kind of saw that through theories on the internet and just people speculating about what they were going for in this movie, because God if I know, the execution of this is all over the place. It's messy, it's tedious, it did not need to be this fucking long, it's annoying. Visually stunning, production design, costume design, excellent. The acting, you know, for what they're given, I don't fucking like the screenplay, it's not very strong. But listen, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, you're not going to get me to hate a performance from them unless they are really, really obviously not into this. And it's kind of clear from the marketing and the press tours I've seen, like, you know, they were into this movie. They liked it. They had a good time with it. So fair enough to them. If you like it, good for you. I'm giving this a 4 out of 10. I did not have a good time with this. Still somehow better than Scream 7. My goodness. Yeah, freaky in ways that, honestly, it kind of pushes the envelope, but at the same time, it plays it very safe. The opening part of the movie, it opens with a guy being hung, but all you hear is just moaning and squeaking, so it's building to a sex scene, and then it's a guy getting hung. So, yeah, that pretty much sums the whole fucking experience up, doesn't it? So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this late review. Thanks so much. Take care, and goodbye.